Good morning to all of you. In our last two classes, I given the note regarding damped harmonic oscillator, that is DHO. So before we have to discuss about its all the mathematical derivations, I am going to explain somewhat about damped harmonic oscillator. What do you mean by damped harmonic oscillator? So before that, first we have to know what do you mean by oscillation. Oscillation means if an object is moving about its mean position or to and fro motion about its mean position will be called as oscillation. See, this middle position is its this middle position is called as its mean position, and it oscillates about its mean position. So it can be called as a oscillator, and this is called the oscillation. Okay. Harmonic oscillator means what? Harmonic oscillator means each and every time it will be follow the same amplitude. See, it is moving this side highest position, this side also highest position about its mean position. It is moving like this. So each and every time it will be reach its same height. It is also same height. In this way, same height. Each and every time it will be oscillate with same amplitude will be called as harmonic oscillator. Is called as harmonic oscillator. But in reality, if we are going to be suppose this whatever I am going to be show you now, this oscillation. If suppose you started this oscillation, then it will oscillate, and its velocity will be reduced, amplitude will be reduced, and after some times it will be stopped. That means this oscillation is resisted by somebody. Somebody is opposing its motion. Only for that it oscillates, and at the end it stops. So who is resisting its motion? Resisting its motion by the air medium. This air medium is resist. Okay. And you can say, sir, here also friction will be there. Here for this topic, this friction is considered is negligible. Okay. Only we have been considered the resistance of this air medium. So due to the resistance of the air medium, it oscillates up to some time, then it will stops. It could not oscillate continuously. So if we have to do the same experiment in vacuum, then we can say that it will be oscillate up to infinite time, or its oscillation will be called as simple harmonic oscillation or harmonic oscillation. That oscillatory will be called as harmonic oscillator. Okay. Now we have to consider two things here. You just watch. See, I started this oscillation like this. Okay. It oscillates and its amplitude is gradually decreasing or increasing. See, for initial period the amplitude is this one. Here it is started, come to this point, then slowly its amplitude is decreased. So here the resistive force whatever is applied or is applying or this oscillation is faced, that resisting force is proportional to its displacement. How much it will be displaced? It will be drag this displacement towards its original position, and this force are also called as the restoring force. Actually the restoring force will be the directly proportional to the displacement, but it will be negative. That means how much it will be go its amplitude or how much its amplitude will be increased, the restoring force which is trying to drag this oscillation to its mean position will be increases. That means you can say this formula. This I will say here. You can check your note that let a body of mass m oscillates under the restoring force minus kx, where x is the displacement, k is the spring constant, in your first page of the damped harmonic oscillator. This sentence has been written. That means if oscillation is like this, so how much its displacement, that is proportional, or restoring force is proportional to the displacement of that oscillation, but it is towards its mean position. It's dragging towards its mean position. माने ता माने जत्ते displacement करिवो से ताको ता opposite रे टाणी कि तारो restoring बा restore करिया से चेष्टा करिवो. So only for that the restoring force is nothing but will be equal to minus kx. So if we are going to take the spring, that example I given in your last class, if a spring is moving like this, oscillating like this, so if I will be consider a spring, it is vibrating and it will be stop after some times. So here also we can consider, as the spring is moving up, then the restoring force acts towards the mean position in opposite side. Only for that the restoring force is nothing but minus kx. Now what do you mean by the damping or frictional force? Damping means resistive. Okay. Damping or frictional force. Damping force or frictional force. So damping force is created due to this air medium, right? So due to this damping, what is reduced? See, initially what is the velocity? See, velocity is larger, but after time goes, the velocity is reduced, and it at last it has been stopped. So hence, due to frictional force or damping force, the velocity is reduced. That means the damping or frictional force is proportional to its velocity, That means how much its velocity will be, the damping force will be increased in that way. But it is negative to the velocity of this oscillation. That means that force, damping force, is proportional to minus dx by dt, the velocity of this oscillation. And the damping or frictional force will be equal to minus some constant dx by dt. So these two terms, the total force acts upon this is one restoring force and one is resistive or damping force. So the total force is nothing but due to restoring force plus damping or frictional force. That's it. From this we have to derive all the mathematical derivations whatever I have been derived. We have to start the derivation of mathematics of this damped harmonic oscillator. So as I discussed, the restoring force is proportional to the restoring force. That is, we can say this is Fr is proportional to minus x displacement. This is equal to minus kx. The restoring force is minus kx, and the damping or frictional force, will be, we can say Fd will be proportional to minus dx by dt, which velocity of this oscillation, and F is equal to some constant minus some constant dx by dt. That is written this. So these two forces acts on the oscillation, due to which its amplitude gradually decreases and it's stopped. Okay. So due to resistive due to frictional force by the air medium, the amplitude gradually decreases and it stopped at some time. So due to that, whatever we are going to found the oscillation, that is called as the damped harmonic oscillator. Damped harmonic oscillator means its amplitude gradually decreases. Okay. Now here this K is nothing but called as your spring constant, and this gamma is nothing but called as your damping coefficient. Negative sign indicates that damping always opposite to the velocity, damping or resistive. Suppose see this oscillation is in this way. This oscillation is in this way. In this way means the resistance in this way, opposite. Whenever it is moving in this way, the resistance in this way. Okay. So always opposite to the velocity. So the equation of motion will be for damped harmonic oscillator will be kete habo na, the net force for damped harmonic oscillator is minus kx plus minus gamma dx by dt. That is minus kx minus gamma dx by dt, which will be equal to the force, that is m into a. That implies m into d square x by dt square minus kx minus gamma dx by dt. Next, that will be m d square x by dt square plus gamma dx by dt plus kx equal to 0. If I will take in one side all the terms, then this will be like this. Then d square y by d square x by dt square plus gamma by m, divide m all the terms, k by m x equal to 0. Put gamma by m equal to 2b and k by m equal to omega square. Let this is equation 1, 2, 3. That implies d square y by dt square plus 2b dx by dt plus omega square x equal to 0. Equation number 4. This is the equation of damped harmonic oscillator. Okay, this is the second order differential equation of damped harmonic oscillator. One thing I am going to be share with you. Always you have to remember, whenever a wave is moving and its differential equation, or a simple harmonic motion, or any type of oscillation, wherever you are going to found wave or oscillation, its motion can be represented by a second order differential equation. That you have to remember. Who are mathematics students, they have to remember, because these things will be required for your mathematics in your higher study maybe. So wherever a oscillation you can found any physical background, or a oscillation that may be any type of oscillation, or that may be any type of wave motion, that can be represented by a second order differential equation. Okay. Now the above equation can be written in the form of let dx by dt is equal to d square by dt square is called as let dx by dt, sorry, so let dx by dt is lambda, so d square x by dt square is lambda square plus 2 beta lambda plus omega square equal to 0. Then the two roots of this equation will be lambda 1 is equal to minus b plus b square minus omega square root over minus b square minus omega square root over. Hence the general solution that we know, that we can know as these two roots we found for this differential equation, then the general solution obviously will be x is equal to some constant a1 e to the power alpha 1 t plus a2 e to the power alpha 2 into t. तमरा डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन जतबेले सॉल्व करूथबो ई भलिया सेकंड ऑर्डर एटा तुम जानिथिबो. ओके, मैथमेटिक्स रे एटा इट इज वेरी वेल नोन that the solution of the differential equation like this type will be the two roots. We have to find the two roots then the general solution will be a1 some constant. You can write here c, you can write here d, no problem. A1 e to the power alpha 1 t plus a2 e to the power alpha 2 t. So by putting alpha 1 and alpha 2, we found this expression. Consider this equation is 5. Okay, where a1 and a2 are two arbitrary constants, can be found. Here you have to change this. Can be found from initial conditions. So initial conditions means at t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. That means maximum displacement. Means you can consider this is oscillating like this. This is oscillating its mean position, right? Okay. So as it is t equal to 0, it is suppose here at t is equal to 0 means it is at higher position. Okay. So the displacements will be higher or maximum. So x is equal to a0 is the maximum displacement at t is equal to 0. Let at t is equal to 0, x is equal to a0. That means এই টাইম তো অক্সিলেট করছি, তো এই টাইম তো অক্সিলেট করছি। মনে করো মিন পজিশন কোটা, এটা মিন পজিশন, এটা হলো মিন পজিশন, কিন্তু অক্সিলেট করছি। মনে করো t is equal to 0, it is its maximum position. So when the t starts, it is starts oscillates. Let it is at maximum position. That amplitude is a0 at t is equal to 0. So now the equation number 5 will be a0 instead of t. If I will be put t over here I left, here should have to be, you have to write t 1t. Okay. So e to the power 0 1, e to the power 0 1, so a1 plus a2. Let equation number 6. Also at maximum displacement the velocity is 0. You just check it. Suppose it is oscillating maximum position, at maximum position this is the maximum, it is oscillating like this. So at maximum position it returns to its original position, returns. That means at maximum position its velocity is 0, then it is reverse back to original position, then it is moving another side maximum position, then at the maximum position its velocity is 0, then moving towards the mean position, then moving towards it another extreme position. So at maximum displacement the velocity is 0. That means at t is equal to 0 the so called dx by dt equal to 0. So from the equation number 5 we have to find out dx by dt. So dx by dt is equal to is this much. So according to the condition t is equal to 0, dx by dt should have to be 0. So dx by dt will be 0 at t is equal to 0. So t is equal to 0 means this term, this e to the power term, exponential term will be equal to 1 because t is equal to 0. So what we found, a1 minus b plus b square minus omega square root over plus a2 into minus b square minus omega square root over. Then that implies just a simplification. Minus b a1 plus a2 plus equal to 0 by after this is the simple steps. So a1 minus a2 is equal to this much. Let it is equation number 7. So now add the 6 and 7 equation. By adding we can found this a2 got cancel. So 2a1 is this much. That implies a1 is equal to, here you can take a0 is common, a0 by 2 1 plus b by b square minus omega square root over. By subtracting 6 and 7 we can get a2 is equal to this much. Okay. So a1 and a2 we found by considering the conditions. Now by putting the a1 and a2 in equation number 5, then the equation number 5 will be x is equal to, this is your a1, a0 by this much into e to the power t plus this term is a2, this term is a2, this term is a1, this term is a2. So the equation number 5 will be like this. Let this is equation number 8. Okay. Or if I am going to take common e to the minus bt from each term, this term and this term, if I am going to take the common e to the minus bt, so a0 by 2 will be go outside to the bracket, e to the power minus bt also going to be go towards the outside of the bracket. So inside the bracket we have to found the 1 plus b by something e to the power. Only in this term b minus bt already gone towards the outside of the bracket. We found e to the power b square minus omega square root over plus again 1 minus b by b square minus omega square e to the minus b square minus omega square into t. This is the equation number 9. There are different cases can be considered depending on the value of b and omega. So now by considering the conditions which is at t is equal to 0, x is equal to a0 and at t is equal to 0 means at extreme position, if we are going to consider, then its velocity is 0. So that considering the two conditions, we found at last the general solution of the damped harmonic oscillator is this one. Now from this we can consider many cases by considering the variation of b and y omega with respect to one another. The first we have to consider case 1. In case of case 1, we have been considered here b is greater than that of the omega. That implies obviously b square is greater than that of the omega square. So this is the so-called condition is called the over damping or heavy damping. Okay, heavy damping. In this case, b square minus omega square is what? Positive. So obviously b square minus omega square root over is a real and less than b. So if it is positive and b square is greater than omega square, so b square minus omega root over will be real because there is no negative term inside the root over, and we are also going to get this term is less than that of the b obviously. So then minus b plus b square minus omega square and minus b square minus omega square are both are negative because this term is less than that of the b, so this term is negative. So this term is less than that of the b and minus b minus that term, so both term are negative. So the displacement of the particle decreases with time. You can follow the equation number 8. So now if we are going to follow the equation number 8, you can follow equation number 8 or equation number 9, whatever, no problem. So as this is this b square minus omega square root over, equation number 8 you have to follow. That means e to the power this much is negative, e to the power some means this term will be this to the e to the power minus some suppose pt, and this term will be e to displacement is decreases with time. So the displacement of the particle decreases with time. In this case, the particle displaces from the mean position and returns to its mean position slowly without any oscillation. This motion is called overdamped or dead beat. Is called as the overdamped or called as the dead beat. So I can give you one example that suppose this one oscillation. I show you I shown you this oscillation. Okay. So you can take this oscillation and try to do in the water medium. You do it in water medium. It will be, you can do that you put inside one bucket of water. Then if you are going to try to leave this one from the highest position, it will go like this and it will be rest at its mean position, or somewhat very slow oscillation and it will be reach at its mean position. Means in the water medium or in the dense medium you could not found any type of oscillation, so it will be moved from the highest position and will be stopped at its mean position. So this is the condition also we have been taken like this. What we are going to taken here, b is greater than that of the omega. What do you mean by b? B is nothing but the term belongs to the damped. Yes or no? The term belongs to gamma by m is equal to b. Gamma by m is equal to b. Gamma is the damping coefficient. तो B is also related with damping. तामाने damping टाको जदि मैं बढ़ाई देबी as compared with the natural frequency, जो frequency से oscillate करथला सेही frequency ठारू तार damping coefficient टाको मैं बढ़ाई देबी ताहले सेटा कोन हबो यदि damping तो बढ़ाई दउ ताने resistiveness of the medium also increases. यदि resistive बढ़ी होला से oscillation हबो की can it will be oscillate? No, could not be oscillate. It will be only if I am going to leave in the water medium this oscillation, then it could not be oscillate. It will be move from its highest position and rest at its mean position. So this is the condition for B greater than omega, and this is also called as the over damped or dead beat. Dead beat means there is no oscillation. Okay, up to this much we have to stop here. From the next class I will be discuss case 2 and case 3. Rest of the note I will be discuss. Then we have to move forward. So what I am going to say to you that this is around 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 26 minutes video. You thoroughly go through this video and check your note, and up to case 1 you have to clear. If any doubt you can ask me. Today work is this one, that you have to follow this video carefully and watch it. Okay, thank you.